Scorpio, how you doing? So all I can hear for you guys is very strange because I'm thinking, right, Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Some of you could have just have like Scorpio, Scorpio everywhere. Like you could even be dealing with a Scorpio or life path 4. Okay, and you are a Scorpio or life path 4 yourself, and you're kind of like, oh, I'm dealing with a Scorpio then. Obviously, I'm just dealing with a Scorpio. So it's like, fuck, so what are you making, an 8? So what is it, Leo and Aquarius placement? 2 4s, 8, 8. So you got Leo and Aquarian placements here also. I don't know, there could be something going on, like astrology, that's kind of making you kind of like contemplate thinking, fuck, I'm actually dealing with someone that's just as fucking pig-headed, as stubborn as myself. It's really what I'm picking up. I can't pick up a message for you apart from like, oh, I'm obviously dealing with someone that's exactly like myself. So what, you dealing with a number 2? So a Libra or a 2 of Cups? And you're like, oh, obviously I'm dealing with the same kind of person as I am then, and if I don't say anything, they're not going to, and if they're going to be the same as me, then we're doing the same thing, which is either something or fuck all. So, or something, is it Steve, a Stephen, thing, Stephen King, King, Lion King, so something around Leo and Aquarius, yeah, so I think probably, what the fuck is going on with you? I don't know. Scorpio, I can't really figure it out. That's what I'm saying, I keep picking up, like, there's an energy of like, what is going on with me, man? What are you doing? Like, just... what are you doing? And I think that's an internal thing. I think you're sitting back, Steve, perhaps, and just thinking, what are you fucking doing, Steve? Like, what are you doing? Just fuck everybody. Fuck everybody off. Do you know what I mean? Like, just like, oh, I don't know. Just like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I can't think straight. Like, I just can't. I think y'all doing the same thing. Y'all. Like, you're doing the same thing. You're just kind of like, oh, fuck, I don't know. People, bruv. People. Just make it. Just be Steve and make a t-shirt that says people, bruv, on it. People. Right? But, like, yeah, I think majority of you could be dealing with a hell of a lot of 4s. I really am. Or Laws. Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, a Capricorn, or anybody beginning with L. Elzabub. They definitely... or Lucy, Liz, or Lulu. But like, yeah, I definitely keep hearing like I'm dealing with someone that's just as stubborn and stubborn is somebody from up there, and they talk a bit like a country bumpkin because I keep wanting to talk like that. Like, you're right, my lover. You really could be dealing with like a Gemini or a Capricorn or a number 6. But like, yeah, I've come to the realization that everybody is batshit crazy, or like just like I seem to be dealing with people that are just as stubborn as me. I keep thinking that for a lot of you, you're dealing with like a 2 of Cups energy. I really do. Like a lot of like, well, you're obviously stubborn and arrogant. You obviously don't want to speak. Gary, I'm hearing Gary or Garen, Tina, someone that's called Tara. Tarot, like tarot card readings. Oh, Scorpio, man, am I having trouble trying to get through to your energy of a clear message? It's got to be, man. Y'all got to be dealing with a number 4 or another Scorpio energy, like, or a fixed sign, like, bruv, like, just like, I don't know. You sometimes when you sit back in amazement, you think, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on with me? Really? Like what's wrong with me? Like, oh, bruv, really? Here we go, Steve. Like, what is wrong with me? Really? What is wrong with me? Like, there's got to be something wrong with me. Like, because everybody else seems to have a fucking problem. So if like, oh, it's like, Steve, yeah, but you've got a problem, you can fix it, right? Yeah, and I can fix every fucking thing. My name's Jim. Oh, no, it isn't. Sorry, I was going to say a name there. But like, if you've got a problem, I can fix it for you. Like, I know what to do. Like, well, you're a man, you know what to do, don't you? Like, no, I can't. You're a man. Oh, okay. I'm picking up some kind of sexual. Okay. Fuck it, Scorpio. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck YouTube. See you later. Oh dear, man. Do I hate being put into a bind? You're a man, you know what to do. You don't do the right things. You always seem to do or say the wrong thing. You always seem to do the wrong thing, don't you? Like, you can't never seem to do anything right. Man, is there like a... I keep picking up like a paradox type sort of like... I could never... This is a guy. Oh, straight. Let's have it right. This is, guys, any of you all you women here, go away, please, for a minute. Guys, come here, just for a sec. What's fucking wrong with women? What is wrong with them, guys? Come on. Right, come back. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? Well, like, I don't know, like a guy thing, right? For instance, I'm only kidding, right? But like a guy thing where they're like, man, I can't fucking do anything right, bruv. Like I literally can't do anything right. If I say yes, that's wrong. If I say no, that's wrong also. If I fucking don't do anything, like that's wrong. If I just sit still and think, oh, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to get on with my own life, Tyrone. That's wrong. And you're like, well, you don't do anything, do you? And you're like, bruv, fuck off. You know, one of those moments where you're like, man, if I make this decision, that's going to be the wrong one. If I make this decision, like, and that's the wrong one. If I don't do anything about it also, that's wrong. Because I can't stop thinking about it, right? So I can either sit here stubborn, arrogant, stupid, not say anything and still feel bad. Y'all got to be dealing with a 5. Sagittarius, Taurus placement. Somewhere. Like, man, I feel bad for not saying anything. I feel bad for saying something. I'm fucking told off for doing this. I'm told off for doing that, man. Bruv, are you guys married? Well, like, it sounds like a fucking married couple. Like, that is a channel message like, people. What is wrong with them? You know, honestly, they're flawed human beings, really. Laura, I keep picking up flawed Laura. But like I can't say anything. But if I do, I'm wrong. If I don't, I want to, but I don't want to. Should I? Yes, no. Libra. Should I say something? No, yeah. No, yeah, no. No, yeah, no. Should I not do anything? No, yeah, then I want to. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Someone's fucked. Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, it don't have to be you, Scorpio. It's just like, yeah, go on then. No. Bruv, do you not know that they actually mean the opposite? Like, yeah. Do you want to then? Yeah. No. Oh. No? Yeah. Bruv, I'm going to fucking rip your head off in a minute. Like, what's wrong now? Oh, well, you didn't do that right. Oh, God. Right, okay. So, what do you want me to do then? Well, I don't know. You know what to do, don't you? No, fuck, I don't know what's wrong with you, goddammit. How can I know and know what to do when I've got no fucking idea what is going through your noggin? What's going on in your in your head? Eddie, Edwina. But, like, what's going on in your head? Well, I don't know. You're supposed to know, aren't you? No. Am I fuck? Well, there's something wrong with you. No, there's something wrong with you. No. Oh, bruv. Get away. Right, we're not going into the channel messages, Scorpio, because people are fucked. Scorpio, y'all going to get yourselves into like an argument, I feel. I do. And if I'm honest, I'm going to be blatantly honest. I think majority of the men here are going to be blamed for shit. Like, it's like taking someone shopping or something or whatever, and you're just like, you're standing around and people are just fucking having a go at you, like left, right and centre, and you're like, Jesus fuck, what now? Like, you've been not walking fast enough. You're not doing this. Okay, but you're not doing that. You don't give me any love, even though I keep doing it. Oh, what the fuck do you want from me, people? the temperance, you got to be dealing with a Sagittarius, man. Sagittarius or a Taurus energy of 5, life path 5. Like I can't deal with people's temper. Me, I have a really good temper. Me, I don't lose my temper. I only lose my temper at people that lose their temper at me. I have been fucking blamed in my life over and over again for being placid, for not thinking negative. Well, you're so positive, aren't you? How can a human being blame you for being positive, like having a positive outlook? Trying to like, okay, let's lighten the mood. Let's, come on. And like, you fucking dancing around for like an idiot being happy. Bruv, honest to God. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'll give up then, bruv. Like, I'm trying to make you happy by, I don't know, just like some people you just can't. You know the saying, like, just lift your frown upside down, bruv. I'll just say, well, you might as well just sit there looking sad then. Because I keep picking up someone sad all the time, like, but what do I do? I mean, is it a dog? My dog does that. Looks at me like, but I want some more food. Well, like, you're like, oh, come on then. Like, come on. Come up, and I lift my dog up and I cradle like that. And I'm like, what do you want? Someone is, I don't know, fuck. Get on with it. Oh, people, let's just look for my animals. Oh, dear. Let's have a look. Anyway, let's see. Scorpio. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Scorpio. Someone is happy to be sad. Is the only message I can really pick up for it, Scorpio. For you guys that like me messaging for everybody, like you know, you followed the channel for a while, right? The only way I can really work out what they're trying to let me know is that somebody is either happy being sad, but when they are sad, they're not actually happy. Well, obviously not, because they're sad. But they are sad, but they are basing their energy off you, which means that they're in an inadvertently way, they're kind of like trying to tell themselves that they're actually doing it for you. But they're not, because they're sad. So there's kind of like, well, I can make myself feel sad to like make you feel happy, because I'm like, someone's created some sort of fucking John Malkovich moment here. Like, I'm going to make you happy by not being a part of it, but that's making me sad, but that makes me happy to know that I'm sacrificing, giving up on you because I'm sad, but it isn't. It's not helping. It's not helping. A person here has the aspect of, the only way to make this better is to block it out. That's the only way it's going to make it better. But it's making me sad in the meantime. And then you're creating a metaphysical paradox between the other person as well. So you're actually not helping. So it's actually not helping. That's the only thing I can really think of here. I don't know. I can't work out your message. They won't let me through. So there's some kind of like something going on here. Okay. Which meaning, okay, so what they're saying is that there isn't a conclusion that can be made. There isn't a choice that can be made. So it's got to be a 2, like a Libra. And it's like, well, I can't actually make a choice at the moment. So someone hasn't detached. They haven't detached from your energy or your house. Okay, so does someone live on a granny annex here? Okay, and they've decided to not move, or they can't physically move. Okay, but like I've decided to, because I'm hearing detach, but that's like a detached house, or an attached house that's attached to someone else, or the house, the house of Ashum. Is it, Lulu? I don't know, but like because I keep hearing detached house. Okay, which means that you have someone that lives on the side of your house, like a granny annex, and the granny lives on the side of the house, or you live on like the other side. You know, someone else lives in your house as well. And you can't kind of live with them, and you can't live without them either. And you're kind of like, well, I kind of need them for something, but not everything. Like, you know, and then someone tries to control you, saying, well, you live here. I'm supposed to control your feelings. You know, well, no, I don't need you in my life. I only need you to say, look after my kids. That's it. Like a babysitter or a family member. Okay, and you're like, no. That doesn't mean that you can control my life. I just need you for like 1 or 2 things in my life, but anything other than that, I don't need you. And you're like, well, you need me then. So you're kind of like, so you do want me. And then you're kind of like, well, yeah, I need you for something, but it's only really like, I just need you to look after the kids, or I just need you to look after something. And that's it. That's the only input I need you for. That just one thing, that's all. But someone here, it's kind of like, this might be a parenting thing that you've got going on. Okay, someone that you live with. They don't take an inch, they take a mile. Okay, so you're like, okay, if you open that gate just a little bit, they're fucking in. They're like, right, the gate's open now. Now I'm in. Right? So it's kind of like you have someone in your life, and it could be a family. It's normally what happens around family karma here. I think we're now getting it. Right? Is that you can't live with this person. You can't seem to get on the same emotional value. You don't really want the person like knowing everything about your life and everything else like that. And but you say to them, okay, this is kind of going on. It's like you try to explain to this person physical things that are going on in your life, but when they ask personal things that go on in your life, you don't want to tell them. Okay, so this could, like I said, if you're trying to ignore your love lives, this starts to now form a karmic pattern that will now go on in your family now. So you've followed me for a while, right? Y'all know. So Spirit is saying now, if you've ignored your love life, your family karma is now going to go to fucking shit now. And if you avoid the family, and then it goes towards your love life. So if you've got an all incorporated ball of karma, you've just got a ball of shit. Someone's got a nice pair of coconuts. I don't know, but like what they're telling me is that there's someone that you're probably living with, right, like a parent or something like that, okay, and you don't want them knowing anything that's going on in your life that's private, it's personal, it's my feelings and my emotions, and I don't want to tell them, I don't want to express that to you. But someone on the other hand, they have that expression, they have that way of like, okay, well now I'm in your life, now you can express everything to me. You're like, no, I only need you to really just do a couple of mundane things on a mundane level, like cook, perhaps, or just like, you know, I only need you just for a couple of things. That's it. That's all I need your input for, is to do something that is mundane, physical. Okay. When it comes to metaphysical, talking about feelings, emotions, opening up, and everything else, no, sunshine, no. I don't need you for that. And they're like, oh no, but you talked to me, you spoke to me, you now want me in your life, right? And you're like, no, I only opened the gate a little bit, just a little bit, but not like, you know, I didn't say come on fucking into Scorpio. Okay, I didn't say come on in. What I said is that, I mean, you might even have a door, because I'm picking up, it's on a latch, and you kind of like open it and they go, hello, and they're trying to get in the door, and you're like, look, fuck off, like I didn't say come in. I just like, you know, I've got it on a latch. I'm saying, what do you want? Like that. Like, no, that could be physically happening, like you're trying to really keep someone out, and they end up having a latch on the door, and as it opens, you're kind of like, look, I didn't say you could come in the fucking house, I just said that you could speak from there, but that's it. Okay, so I'm picking up like a 7 of Wands, perhaps, saying, so some of you really might be fucking really trying your best to keep someone out of your life completely and utterly here, and you might have to put like a police thing in front of it to say that you are not coming anywhere near this house. Okay, so like there's a block here now, you are not coming anywhere near it at all whatsoever. Okay, so you're going to have to like go to social services, police, children being involved, all that kind of stuff, right? And the only way you can stop a person that's controlling and narcissistic is by putting police in front of it, because they can't control the police force. Okay, so that's the only way you can do that, because I really am picking up that someone might try to get into someone's house here, trying to get into the house. So be careful around scamming for a lot of you, again, if there's anything that's coming up around scamming. Yeah, so 4s, you can watch this as an Aries, or obviously Scorpio, okay, or Life Path 4, okay, but like someone trying to get into the house, so I don't know what that is, okay, so put locks on your, put locks on your door, because people might try to get into your house. I don't know, I really keep picking up that someone's trying to talk to someone via like opening a door just a little bit, and trying to hear what they say just a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit like watching a horror film and you put your hands over your eyes and you just kind of like watch it through that one eye. What? Someone's got one eye again. I'm trying to watch it through one eye. Really? Like, because I keep picking up like that. Like, oh no, I don't want to know. And they're like, oh, I can't help but look. Like, I can't help but look. Someone's trying not to look, but they want to, but they're trying not to look. Here's Johnny, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But like, I'm trying not to look, but I can't help it. What the fuck is going on, Ron? Let's find out. Scorpio. Your mum. Something to do with your mother, or your grandmother, okay, or your grandfather. But siblings. Some of you are in a relationship. What's the problem? Well, I don't know. Aquarius. It came up in Aquarius. There is no problem. Well, I'm sure I'll fucking find one. If there isn't a problem, I know for a fact I can find one something. Someone has a problem here. Oh, I've got a bit of a problem. I mean, what they call Betty. Oh, Betty, I've got a problem. I've got a bit of a problem. Frank Spencer. Frank? Can I be Frank? Only if I can be Dave. Can I be frank with you? Only if I can be Dave. Anyway, so like, yeah, someone's fucking. Someone's probably fucking. I mean, what is that? Because your channel messages didn't say that you were, unless it's got something around saying. Yeah. Sorry, I had a fucking blank moment there. You're talking with this person. Sorry, Scorpio. I just cannot figure out what is going on. Okay, you're talking with this person. They come in really quickly when you least expect it. They come right up behind you. Someone might be taking someone from behind, from the backside. I don't know. Because somebody is, the Queen is like, oh, well, you didn't want me. You're like, well, you didn't want me, but I'm here. So it's like, yeah, but I was like waiting for you to give me some attention. All right, if you want some attention, what can I give you? Okay, well, yeah, but I only have a gold coin. You're like, oh, really? You've only got a gold coin? Oh, what do you want? Well, I want you to show some emotion. I want you to be bothered about me. Well, fuck, bruv, you've got a gold coin. What are you not grateful for? You got a house, you got a home, you're breathing, you got life of luxury, you got the life of Riley there. Ryan Reynolds, you got the life of fucking Riley. Like, what are you feeling so down for? You're like, yeah, well, I ain't got everything. You're like, well, fucking hell, give us a bit of that gold coin then, bruv. You're like, yeah, but I'm a woman. You're supposed to give me that kind of... Fuck, bruv. Like, what you yeah, but I want, I want more. It's like sword in the stone. Right? It is. It's kind of like, bruv, like, I can't lift that stone up. I can't lift that fucking sword out of there. This could be a man. Here, it can be. But someone's still hiding the truth from someone. Because there's someone speaking and someone not. Is it a Pisces? Yeah, fuck. Pisces. Pisces, if you're watching the same as me, stop speaking to people. Fuck them. Because I'm hearing someone speaking and someone's not. Am I speaking to them or am I not? I kind of am. But then I'm also kind of not. Does that make any sense? Not really. So you've got to be dealing with a Libra. The sense that makes none. Well, it doesn't make any sense. You either do or you don't. Do you? Yeah? Do you not? Do you? No. Okay. Alright then. If you don't, you don't. But do you? Yeah. Oh. So we are speaking then. Yeah? Fuck again, man. It's like the story isn't making any goddamn sense in my head of what... I don't read cards. I do, but I'm more of a... Oh, don't worry about it, bruv. Scorpio. One more card, please, for Scorpio. What have they got going on this week? Scorpio. The Tower. Someone is sexually thinking erotic thoughts about the other person, thinking that they can't still feel their auras. You're all up in me chakras and me auras and me Harry Gary Potter wand. Me Harry Gary Potter wand is out here, baby. Look, no hands. Right? But, like, they're like, well, I can think about you, right? You're like, well, yeah, I can't fucking stop that. I can think about you. So someone is thinking about you, but they're not speaking to about you. About you? Someone's speaking about you. They're speaking to other people about you. They're trying to gather information on you by getting advice from other people of what to do. What do I do about this scenario? But I'm hearing like, well, I can think about you, and I'm still thinking about you, and I'm still thinking, and I'm still thinking about you all the time. And I'm still thinking, and I'm still thinking. This fucking tower is like a ticking time bomb of thinking, like tick, 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 tick. It's like, well, time is running out, Felicia. It's like, yeah, but I can't stop thinking about you. Like you're a fucking Elvis Presley, bruv. I'm sure you are. You're always on my mind. You are always on my mind. You are always on my mind. Debbie. Let's see. Terry. I'm hearing the name Terry. And also Debbie. Terry. Tell me that your sweet love will be mine. Show me the other person. Show me the way to go home is also what we're hearing. Just go home. I'm just going to go home and sit at home and think about this person, and I can't wait to get home to do it. I'm just going to go home. I don't feel up to it. It's kind of like, no, come out. It's Christmas. Like, no. I'm just going to go home. Well, I mean, it's me all over the place, but everyone's like, yeah, let's go out, get pissed and start fights. I'm like, nah, bro, fuck it. I'm going home. Really? Why? What's better at home? Well, not you lot, really. To be honest with you, I think you're a bunch of idiots. But no, like, you know, I'm hearing, like, I can't wait just to get home. Like, I just want to go home. Like, and I'm tired, and I just want to go home. And I just, what's the matter? Come on. Come on. Let Steve clean you up. What's the matter with you? I just want to go home. Oh, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer. Oh, no, it's alright. I just want to go home. Oh, yeah, I'm tired. I'm like exhausted thinking about this person. I just want to go home. My friends are not speaking to me. Like, oh, they're not? What's wrong with them? I don't know. Like, why don't you speak to them then? No, I'd rather just think that they're not. Oh, okay. So you haven't actually spoke up and said that the fact that you're thinking and feeling all of these thoughts for this person? No. Oh, so don't you think that that would be a wise thing to actually do then, is to express your feelings and emotions towards this person? No. Like that. Like this, I don't know, like, I'll just want to go home and be on my own and think about this person. Yeah, well, don't you think that would be best to express that to them then? Nah. So what, you would rather just kind of like say nah and like let more paranoia set in? You're like, yeah. You're like, oh, okay then. Just fair enough. If that's what you want to do, I can respect that. You'll just sit there and think. Time out. Right. Time out. But time after time do I sit here thinking, oh, I miss this person. Show me the way to go home. I just want to go home. That's all I keep hearing, man. Just show me the way to go home. I just want to go home. Show me the other person connected to Scorpio, please. 6 of Cups. Are you in a relationship or not? Are you just on rocky ground? Like, are you Sylvester Stallone or Silver? Silver was banging at one point. It's like it's probably not anymore. But like, I don't know. What's going on? Someone's in a relationship, but it's really not a... I don't know. It's like a dynamic one, really. It's also family. Like I said, in your love, it ends up being your family. 6 of Cups. Show me the other person connected to Scorpio, please. Oh, Sagittarius, metaphysical connection. No, but I'm healing at the moment, everybody. Don't you know? It's all up in my chakras and auras, and I can't get rid of it. How can I get rid of a metaphysical connection? You can't. It's distance yourself physically. You like it, or the name Lee, Laura, Lucy. The only way you can ever get rid of anybody in your life is forming a distance from the person. How do I get rid of them metaphysically? You can't. Metaphysics doesn't make sense. There isn't a known why metaphysics happens. If you stop thinking about twin flame for a moment. Look at metaphysics. It doesn't make any sense. There's not a law of averages of how A or Laura. There's no law of averages or Lucy or Lulu. There's no law of average to say why metaphysics works. It just does. Okay, so you can't stop metaphysics happening. Physics is proven. It's scientific. It's proven. Okay, so proof in the pudding, rising, so on and so forth, right? But it's proven. Innocent before proven guilty. Okay, so some of you might be going to courts and stuff like that, right? Or I'm just an innocent party, or an innocent third party, or it's my party and I cry if I want to, right? But like, I'm an innocent bystander in all of this, and I can distance myself all I like, but I cannot distance myself metaphysically, is why a metaphysical connection will ask themselves, why is this never really making any fucking sense in my head? No matter how many times do I think about it, thinking doesn't make sense because it's metaphysics. You can't see your brain ticking around. You just know that you do. It's a pattern. It's what forms your life. Okay, I ain't going to go too deep on you. But like, physics is basically what you can see with your own eye. But the all-seeing eye is what sees it differently than everybody else, which is metaphysics. Okay, so when you're looking at a connection, y'all can't just think, you know what, my karma's over, I'm just going to ignore the connection, because you can't. So you live in denial. So you go through control issues. That's why we all do it. So the only way you can ever really form a distance from a family is where you will think, you know what, my family are important because we're blood. It doesn't fucking matter. Look at the TV, for instance, and the news and YouTube and everything else that does documentaries on people that fucking killed their, you know, family members and stuff like that. It happens. It happened here a little while ago, just up the road here. Okay, someone went absolutely crazy and killed their mother, right? So, so this could be your mother. Don't do that. For God, no. Anything like that, no. But what I'm saying to you is that it doesn't matter who people are. If they are literally bad for your life, then you have to remove yourself physically, but metaphysically you can't, because you can't cut soul ties. You can't just cut it. I won't interfere, witch doctor, in order to cut the tie. No. Because if it went twang, you would pretty much just meet someone else later to show you the same lesson. You can't avoid lessons. Right? Lessons are one of the most difficult thing to learn, is because you have to go through it to learn it. That's the only way you can ever become a true teacher. Is to think, you know what, the hard knock life of spiritual callings are the most fucking hard ones to go through, because if I was to go to college and I was to fail, I could just resit it. Okay, it wouldn't be as difficult as emotionally being connected via twin flames and soulmates, to think that the only way of soulmates and twin flames, of the connections that we lot have, are, you know what, I can just like resit my exam with another soulmate, because that's pretty much what you do, or you go through the lesson with the same one, right? But the only way you ever get to teach it is by experiencing it and going through it. That's why they put it together, for you to go through that together, to experience to it together. But if, like, someone asked me in the question in the chat when I was going through this before and said, what if the other person denies that? Well, I can't help that. I can't stop another person from denying the response from the soulmate. You know, you're not really supposed to be denying the energy. But for you guys that are saying, okay, well, how do I stop the other person? You can't. You can't control another person. You can only just say, okay, if that's really what you want, I can respect your decision. You do what you want. Okay. But when it comes the other way, that's your choice then. You know, you can't say, okay, how do I stop the other person from being blocked? You can't. It's down to them. It's physically down to their own. Okay. So through your family karma here, you know, you can't never stop a physical connection. You have to go through it to learn about being on one's own. I don't need you in my life anymore. Okay, there is nothing that I need from you. I don't need any money. I don't need you to look after the children if I'm not here and I have to work. Okay, I've got to go to work, Mum. I can't fucking stand you, and we do not get on at all. But what I do need you for is 1 day a week to look after the kids. No. No. Because they'll go back into a karmic situation. To not need anybody in your life means that I don't need you in my life. There is nothing that I physically need from you. Money, support, food. It's nothing I need. Okay, so you can form yourself a distance of becoming dependent other than codependent, because there's nothing that you need from the other person anymore. That will also be where that would start to work out metaphysically later on in life, because there's no energy that you need from the other person, because you've learned to rely on one's energy. Okay, but that's different. That's later. Okay, where did that come from? Because you have got metaphysics here, but you've also got a very difficult energy around family. Okay, and a lot of people do ask me, how do I get rid of my family karma? You can't. You can't get rid of your karma. I don't know. I don't understand why people ask me that question. But let's see. Show me the other person connected to Scorpio, please. The other person connected to Scorpio. So 4. So it is Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Lulu, Lucy. But yeah, again, it's someone's holding on to this connection for dear life and actually doesn't want to let it go, but also doesn't want to open up at the same time. They realise that they have a metaphysical connection with someone, because you've got physics and metaphysics, but even the physical is still going through a shitload of problems here. If there's a physical, because there's like the physical side, 6 of Cups, because this is physical and this is metaphysical and this is physical. So it's all in corporate. Okay. So like corporate boss, corporate business also. What you've got here is that the physical is also doing one of the person's heads in as well, where they're forming a distance from one another and they're actually trying not to pay too much attention to one another either. The metaphysical connection is probably picking that up and feeling the same thing as well, and trying to form a distance where everybody's kind of like, where are you going? Well, I'm just going to go home and be on my own. And all 3, if there's 3, they're all doing it. Okay, but The physical is losing interest and not like trying to block out whatever is going on in the arguments, because that's probably going to come up when I clarify. But the metaphysical is like still physically connected, like metaphysically connected, but is not physically prepared to stop. Like, I don't want to stop. I do, because I'm still holding on to it for dear life, because I don't actually want to let you go. I don't actually not want you in my life. Like, there's no way I don't want you in my life. So I can't let you go, okay? But I also can't physically stop myself from being able to open up to you, because there's an energy of like, you might not trust each other here. Because there's also still an energy of blaming one another karmically here, through something that could be through a past life kind of thing, where you're still blaming one another through separation. If you get third energies, you can also form that through a person, is that they feel that blame through the separation that happened in the past life. They blame you for the divorce, for the, that's the energy that's created as tension. They blame you because you split up, okay, because you never got to see each other again until now, okay. It gets complex, man. But let's see, one more card for the other person connected to Scorpio, please. 2, yeah. So this person doesn't really know what they want. They kind of do, because they want the relationship, even if this is the metaphysical side. They want this. They do want this. They want the Six of Cups, but they also want it, which means that there could well be a third party, because they do want the relationship, but they don't want just the metaphysical side of it. They want it all. This is like, I want everything. Like, I want it all. But for this metaphysical side to understand what that is, they also physically need to understand the lesson of opening up and saying what they want, and opening up, because you have to form a bond of trust to know what you want. Because if someone's like, well, I want it, I don't want it, I want it, I don't want it, well, I kind of want it, but I don't know if I want it. And like, well, I want you to want me, and I don't want you to want me, but what I want you to want is what I haven't told you about myself yet. Well, then how can another person trust who you are? They're like, well, I don't even know you. Like, I don't know who you are. Like, you haven't really told me too much about you, so how can I want you if I don't want you? And the other person, metaphysically, is also like, yeah, well, I want what I don't want, but I do want, and then I don't want, but if I want it, then I do, then I don't. So basically what you're going through is someone contemplating so much stuff in their mind that they kind of want it, but they don't, but they can't let go of it, and they do want it, but they don't. It's odd. Well, it's not odd. It's the ego. It's the ego. That's what the ego tells you. That's what the ego does when it separates itself from the soul. It tells you all kinds of fucking shit. You do want it, don't you? Like, no. You do, don't you, you silly Sam? Yeah, no, you do. No, I don't. No, don't do it. Yeah, oh, brother, can't help it. Like, yeah, but go on. You do want it, don't you? Like, go on. You're like, no. It's like, just get all up and down own that. You're like, no, I don't want it. No, yeah, well, oh, go on then. Yeah, oh, no, I do. Fucking exhausting listening to you two. Why don't you two fuck off and give me a break? We can't with your... We are your ego. We are here in order to confuse the shit out of you until you can suddenly start to think, I'm probably going for a bit of a problem at the moment. Okay, so we'll see though, because this person does want it. Depends if they're using this to block it out, block out the feelings and emotions, but also block out the partner, or if they're using the Four of Pentacles to hold on to it, because they're holding on to the connection. I just don't know if they're holding on to the physical or metaphysical. I can't really tell you, because they're both. That is metaphysical, physical. So we'll find out anyway. So if you want to join, you can. It'll be the full access bundle only. Sorry if it was so sporadic, but this reading is not an easy one for me to get through to tell you why here. Okay. Then we'll go over more things, clarify everything, show you the thoughts and the feelings from the other person. It's on the other side. It's on the full access bundle only. You can find that provided below. The video does explain everything. If you want a personal reading, you can also reach out as well. Stay tuned, because I'm also going to be going live at some point, maybe a couple of times over Christmas, and trying to answer some of you guys' questions and have a chat with you, really, in the chat window there. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.